This is an emergency broadcast from reality to America. I'm here to inform you that you really should turn off the fake news. Now, this is not me talking with truthiness. This is not saying reality has a left or right wing bias. That's words right off of a propagandist pen. I would never do or lie or anything like that. I have integrity. I have ethics. Some people call them Judeo-Christian values. Other people call them common sense. All I know is I have liberal values, but not this liberal logic going around. There's a word for that. Doublethink. It just means you're retarded. I'm sorry to say, it just means you're mentally retarded. After a while, it takes a while. Then you're full of hate and fear and terror. You hate your country, you hate yourself, but it's always blaming the other guy. Now, I'm Polish, German, maybe a secret Jew, I don't know. Well, there's one thing I do know. There's so much I don't know. That's why I'm always reading, learning, listening to people who, survived the Holocaust or teach classes that become deans or brain surgeons, for example. There's a lot of values I learned. They're all the same. Right and wrong, truth or lies. And there's one thing I learned from an early age when I realized I have a gifted sense of wit, high intelligence, and a sense of ethics. When I figured this out reading 1984 over and over again, I said, my God, someone like me could just make people retarded in so many ways. But I must do the opposite. That's like a Hippocratic oath that, people who call themselves comedians should probably take. But I guess they don't. They don't care because, they're not telling the news. They're just telling jokes about the news. Now, my warning to America is, for the love of God, turn off the fake news. And if you say, well, that's why I don't watch Fox News, you're not really following me. You don't have to watch any. Pretty much assume anything on the TV, or, most people my age don't have cable anymore. They think we're cable cutters. We're too elite for the cable. Nope, it's because we're too poor for the cable. And you know who controls cable? Comcast. You know who controls MSNBC, the liberal bastion of truthiness? Comcast. Oh my God. What a mind fuck. You just read 5 minutes about this. So, once again, I must warn America to turn off the fake news. It's everywhere. The real news reports on the fake news. You want to know how you can identify fake news? It's imagine something like this, but better production values, more makeup, less, a stupider guy wasn't successful wherever he was trying to do. Maybe he failed in the UK because everyone thought he was stupid and unfunny. Maybe even South Africa said, fuck this guy, he's a racist asshole. He just tells jokes about hating Jews and shit. We don't want him here. America is supposed to take in the best and the brightest. Let me tell you something. Trevor Noah, John Oliver, Stephen Colbert, maybe Barack Obama. I don't know how these guys don't seem very American at all. Two of them, in fact, are definitely not Americans by heart. They just come here and they're the migrant workers. They come here, fuck up shit, and peace. The other guys, I don't know where they went wrong in their life, but they're just because they look in your eyes and they tell you a joke and they smile and they seem smart and it seems like they have the perfect thing to say. You know why? That's because I'm looking at a $20 webcam and just speaking the truth. These guys are looking at a $10 million apparatus pumping words in front of their face and they just stare blankly at it and read it and smile or grin. And you know what the words usually say? You suck. Your country sucks. Everything sucks. But here's a laugh track. Hate gets in your mind, messes with your heart. You lose your soul. You become an alcoholic and die of heroin. Do you want to know why there's so much heroin addiction, alcoholism, confusion, desperation, misunderstandings, riots happening again, protests. It's, it's because people need to turn off the fake news. This is the conclusion of an emergency broadcast from a smart dude with a camera and a microphone, who's well educated, well informed, understands how the media works, understands this thing called propaganda, which is not bias. I respect all sides of a story, and I'm giving you my analysis of things. My analysis says, for the love of God, turn off fake news. That means if it has a Viacom branding, that could be CBS, could be Comedy Central, HBO, I don't know, Time Warner, they own those guys. At least CNN seems a little has integrity, but, the Salon, the memes on Facebook, the Muslims do this, Republicans do that, liberal logic 101, which is usually funny to me, but listen, your Facebook feed ain't the newscaster. A comedian with a gap in his tooth and mockery in his eyes looking at you, putting your country down, saying you have all these problems, but there's no solutions because I'm just reading a fucking script. I'm dumb as shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's not how you get informed on an issue. That's how you become misinformed on everything. And then eventually you become retarded for life. You have to have trigger warnings, safe spaces, people you used to trust, all. The last one, you can't even talk to him anymore because, wow, this guy's crazy. He's schizophrenic. We better put him in the gulag like all the other educated Poles, Jews, Russians that wanted to create art. Fuck that, that's how society is supposed to be. You know what that's called? That's called communism. Now, I'm not a newsman, but I'm not a rich man either. I'm not getting paid to say this or anything. I'm speaking from the heart. Turn off fake news. Thank you. God bless America.